Dear viewers, today I'm going to be talking about my story, the COVID pandemic, and how the COVID pandemic originated. In December 2018, I was living and working in England, United Kingdom, doing a normal work and living a normal life in a normal home, when one evening I started receiving some kind of tinnitus in my ear. At first I thought it was regular. I had received some kind of damage in my ear, that's what was causing the noise, but I would later soon find out that these were highly advanced technology weapons, which are used for quite some illicit purposes. I'd like to skip ahead to October 2019, where I first started hearing some kind of voice-to-skull communications on top of the tinnitus. Basically just random people I don't know, sharing one or short messages to me, basically to get me to do what I want, saying things about my behavior, saying things about how good it feels, saying things like that, at first very innocently. The voice-to-skull transmissions, they happen as frequently as about 20 times a minute of people wishing to send me a message, essentially. And I'm going to skip ahead to March 2021, where I had been fighting to escape, basically having to listen to these constant messages. And basically I was switched over, as I understand, to the intelligence service of the United Kingdom, the MI6, where basically I had to work for them. They said I had to work for them. They would monitor me. They would do things over their network that are beneficial for them. And at the same time, I would also begin to meet the Queen. The Queen of England, basically start talking to the Queen of England. This is the situation we're looking at the moment. Then in May 2021, there had been an incident in a very prominent British banking family, where basically one of their members tragically committed suicide, and I was somehow pinned on that suicide from all the messages that I can gather. However, it was I don't know where the person had been living, or neither do I have the means of murder. However, I had been pinned as suicide based on my behavior, which I find completely wrong. And this leads into the current situation. Basically, where there's another group of people. These are actually the Masons. They call themselves the Masons, and they basically have plans for me to stick me in a red room, torture me, disembowel me, and this is just what they've been basically saying to me inside my head for the past 2 weeks. Just that we're going to capture him, and then we're going to kill him. We're going to do all sorts of horrible things, all sorts of gruesome things, which is it's really just too much. And yeah, I just wanted to share how horrible the situation is at the moment.